Hi guys, welcome to My Math with Mrs. Hoskins. Today's lesson is Chapter 9.7, Problem Solving with the Strategy of Using Logical Thinking. You will need a pencil, a crayon, any color, your bag of shapes, and your page 673 out of your math book. So let's start learning. Okay, so our lesson is problem solving with a strategy of use logical reasoning. Our essential question still is, how can I recognize two-dimensional shapes and equal shares? So we have number 1, understand. I'm skipping this part for now because we need to read the directions. Underline what you know. Circle what you need to find out. So up here they underlined, Anna made the shape below with 9 blocks. So that's what we know. Then they circled what 4 blocks are missing. That's the part we have to find out. Plan. How will I solve the problem? Well, I think that it's logical reasoning to be able to look at the empty part and see what shapes belong there. Solve, I will use logical reasoning. So let's go ahead and use our shapes to fill in these spots. We can see the triangle, the trapezoid, and 2 squares. They made it easy for us by drawing the lines. But you can see that on the top they have 2 green triangles and a trapezoid, 3 squares in the middle, and then they switched the pattern. The trapezoid is now on this side and the 2 triangles. So is my answer reasonable to think that those belong there? And it says explain. Well, yes, it is reasonable because we followed the pattern of the rest of the shape. So now let's move on to the inside. Practice the strategy. How can I help? Well, thank you, Cal. First, we need to underline what we know. So now you need your crayon. And it says, Angel has 6 pattern blocks. Okay, we know that. I wonder which angel it is. He makes the shape below. Okay, so we know that he made the shape. 2 pattern blocks are missing. Okay, we also know that. What 2 blocks are missing? So that's what we need to circle. What we need to find out is the 2 pattern blocks that are missing. Okay. Did you circle that and underline? Good job. Now we're going to plan. How will I solve the problem? Well, again, we will use logical reasoning. What shapes did they use over here? And that seems like what they used right here, doesn't it? Let's try it. They used 2 green triangles and a trapezoid. Okay. Check, is my answer reasonable? And explain. Well, yes, because we copied the pattern. Let's go ahead and draw the lines for our parts, like they did on the first page. Okay, there we go. Now we're ready to look at on my own. Cal, would you like to come with us? Apply the strategy. Oh, it doesn't say on my own. So I guess we're supposed to do this together. Use pattern blocks to solve. Okay, let's get our crayon ready. Cadence made the shape below using only trapezoids and triangles. Well, that's important. So we can only use trapezoids and triangles because we can see right here that a hexagon would fit there, wouldn't it? But we're only allowed to use trapezoids and triangles. How many blocks are missing? That's what we're supposed to find out. How many blocks are missing? So down here it says 3 trapezoids, so we already know we're going to need 3 trapezoids. And how many triangles? So let's begin by getting 3 trapezoids, since they told us that we would need that many. So again, how many blocks are missing? We are finding the missing number. So let me get my other trapezoids on here. I appreciate the fact that they told us how many trapezoids we would need. So there's my 3 trapezoids. Now, isn't it easy to see how many triangles that you'll need? Because they fit right in those holes, don't they? So let's put our 2 missing triangles. There we go. And let's go ahead and make our line to show where our shapes are. Right there. Right there. And I guess I don't really need to draw this, but I will anyway. So I used 3 trapezoids for the missing parts and 2 triangles. Okay, let's move on. Get your crayon ready. Kendall made the shape below using triangle blocks. So we can only use triangles. How many triangles are missing? That's the part we need to solve. That's the question. All right, so let's see how many triangles we can fit in there. There's 1. How many do you think it's going to be? 2. If you guessed 3, you are correct. Oops, one of them jumped right out. Did you see that? Silly triangle. All right, so it's 3 triangles we're missing. And let's go ahead and draw those. So that was pretty fun. This kind of math is called geometry, and it's pretty fun using shapes. Let's go to the back and review the strategy. Again, we're going to need our crayon. It says choose a strategy, use logical reasoning, which we've been doing on this whole lesson, act it out, draw a diagram. Okay. Lynn covers this pattern block with the same 6 pattern blocks. So we can only use 1 shape, and we can use 6 of that shape. So could we use 6 of these to cover that? No, that wouldn't work. What blocks did she use? Well, would a square work? Probably not. Would I need 6 of these? I don't think so. I think that we will have to use the triangle, and we'll need 6 of them. So let's try it. We already used 3 of them to build a trapezoid, so now we just have to double that. Kind of looks a little bit like a pointy pizza. Hey, get back over here, you guys. Sneaky little triangles. There it is. So now it says, what blocks did she use? And we will answer triangles. Good. And I'm tracing these little guys. Or trying to anyway. They don't like to stay still. Triangles like to move around a lot, I've noticed. Oops, I got a little wild there. There we go. Next, Mary, get my crayon ready. Mary put 2 triangles together to make a new shape. And now we have to answer, how many sides does the new shape have? Wow. Let's see. That looks familiar, doesn't it? It looks just like this. And how many sides does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides. Because these 2 sides go together, so we can't count them anymore. Here we go, down to the last one. Kevin made a shape. Kieran took 3 blocks away. Draw lines. This is the part we need to do. Draw lines to show what 3 blocks are missing. Okay, so let's look at what they used over here. And remember that we need to do the same pattern. So we've got the square, and then the rhombus, and the triangle. Maybe we should do it opposite like they've been doing. There we go. The rhombus and the triangle. There we go. There's our 3 shapes. Okay, so that completes our lesson for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.